Okay. Why is the comment bar so small? Billy Donuts, don't give me that ... What are you up to? What are you scheming? What doughy goodness are you making today? Today has just been... Well, this whole week has just been... I played a little bit because I want to try to make as much progress through 358 days. And so I can move on to Birth by Sleep. Don't worry, nothing really happened off stream. I think there was a boss fight, and then Roxas and Axel were like, hey, we can't find Xion anywhere, so let's go to Castle Oblivion. So I'm sure that after this next set of missions, that's probably where they're gonna go. So, given that there's no other organization members in the break room, I'm guessing something important's about to happen. I've reassigned you to Castle Oblivion for the day. Axel will be accompanying you. Oh, wow! How convenient! The very day that we decide that we need to go check out Castle Oblivion, we just so happen to get assigned to Castle Oblivion! Are you ready to go? Yeah. No, once we get to some gameplay sections, I will talk a little bit more about Iron Lung, because I went to go see that last night, and it was pretty good, not gonna lie. So this is Castle Oblivion. Roxas! Head explodes. My head! Hey, easy, man. Come on, let's retreat for now, and... No, we have to find Xion! Why does it feel like my tooth is loose? What's happening? Ah! Roxas! All these pictures rushing into my head! All these voices inside of my head! Bang! 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 Pull my devil trigger! It just turns into a Heartless. We're leaving now. No, wait, there's something I can almost beat. Ah, fuck, what was his name? God damn it. Why am I blanking on Dante's brother's name?
Giving up already? I thought you were stronger than that.
Well, I mean, I don't really get a choice. Axel's dragging me off. Oh, so this stage is just gonna be a Twilight Town stage, I guess. If it's even a stage. Whoa, you okay there? Excuse me. What happened to me? Your process, your operating system stopped working. You collapsed right in the castle doors, don't you remember? I remember going in, that's it. Hey, you should take a breather. I'm fine. We need to go back to Castle Oblivion. Yeah, I don't think so. Hello, Russian name, or whatever country that is from. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but welcome. Who's there? What? Xion? Xion has become She-Off. Xion, wait! What was she even doing here? I'm guessing that's Riku? Riku, you look a little bit shorter since last time I saw you. Yeah, I don't remember you being Roxas's height. I remember you being a little bit taller than that. Get out of the way! ... Hey! Roxas, wait up! See, like, this is the stuff that I feel like we should have been, like, covering for a pretty long time now. It just seems weird to me that, like, we're only now doing, like, 2/3 of the days. I don't even know if this is this might be more than 2/3 through the game. This is just 2/3 through the days. and we're only now like getting around to this stuff. So, Defeat the Intruder. So yeah, I went to go see, what's it called? Iron Lung. And, like, okay, I'm someone who's like, okay, I will engage with horror content, like, every once in a while. Like, Soma is, you know, a pretty fantastic game, you know, despite it being a horror game and all that. Well, I shouldn't even say, like, despite, like, it's not, the fact that it's a horror game doesn't have anything to do with it, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not somebody who really engages with a lot of horror media a lot. This one didn't really feel like horror, as weird as that kind of sounds. Although maybe it could have just been like, I don't know. Well, maybe that's also because like a lot of horror media also tends to like have a lot of like jump scares and stuff like that, or at least like ones that I've seen. So that was the interesting thing about this, and why I would encourage people who also don't like, you know, horror movies to maybe give it a shot, because there were no jump scares in this movie. None whatsoever. Even when I thought there was going to be one, there wasn't. And that was very surprising to me, because considering how often Markiplier likes to end his streams on like a jump scare, I was surprised that he was that restrained, I guess. Or at least, I should say, he doesn't really end a lot of his streams, but he ends his like 12 scary indie games or something like that, where like he's going over like indie games of some sort. You know, that's what I mean. And like what was even more, I just went back the way it came. What was even more impressive? Oh no, am I gonna fight all those Heartless again? Please tell me I don't have to fight all those Heartless again. Okay, good. I think what was interesting too was the fact that like, okay, one thing you also gotta understand is because it's made by a YouTuber, like, the production quality, I hesitate to say quality, but, like, it's gonna look a lot different from a lot of other kinds of movies. It is very clearly an independently made film. And, like, it kind of shows, but, like, it's also so impressive how he managed to do everything in pretty much a single room. Like, with only a couple other... Like, here's the thing. The biggest thing about, like, the production quality that you'll see is, like, there are times when, like, there is animation on screen and it's not very good. But, like, you know, animation quality, I think, in, you know, live-action movies... Well, I guess it can sometimes be important, but, like, it's not like the story. I guess animation quality in general doesn't necessarily matter so long as, like, the story itself is good. It is something that, like, can matter for, like, animated films, but it's not always... you know, like, the most important thing. And even then, those things are kept, like, relatively minimal. Outside of that, pretty much the majority of the whole film is filmed inside this one room. Now, for those of you who don't know what Iron Lung is, Iron Lung is based on a video game of the same name that is... It's set in the future, where humanity is, like, in the space age or some shit like that. And basically, it's bad. It's very bad. The idea is that because the whole... Humans have, like, just entered spacefaring, which is just absolutely amazing and incredible, and then one day, something called the Quiet Rapture happens. The Quiet Rapture is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It is a rapture of all the planets and all the stars in the solar system, just for no reason whatsoever, quietly disappearing entirely into a black void. And, like, none of them are left. So the last of humanity has to figure out how are they going to survive. And in fairness, a lot of the game does not take place in the, you know, outer galaxy of where everything is taking place. It takes place on a deserted moon that has a giant ocean of blood. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that once we get to this cutscene. Also, welcome #1 rival. Tonight on Kingdom Hearts 9 to 5 edition, Roxas has a migraine. Organization 13 files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and Mickey looks for his missing Keyblade in the couch showroom of a furniture store. Oh, how bold of you to assume that we are that Mickey is even going to play anywhere close to a significant role in this. Why is my why is the gain so low? Let me see if I can put that up a little bit. Like it still gets there. I don't know, for some reason I've been having to turn up the sensitivity on my mic a lot just to be able to, like, you know, make myself get in with like reasonable gain on the audio settings of Streamlabs. I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, welcome number one rival. We continue as we're chasing Riku, or at least I think it's Riku. I'm not quite sure. He seems a little bit shorter than I remember. Feels more like a reskin of Roxas because they didn't want to make Riku's model and put him in here, but I could be entirely wrong. I don't know. Just seems weird to me. Also, welcome, Raichi! Hello, the broke, dumb, only talentless supporter of AI is here. You wouldn't! You wouldn't, Raichi! You wouldn't support AI. I don't believe you. Not one of my viewers, not one of my regulars. Is something finally happening? Something is finally happening! We're chasing Riku, I think. I'm actually not sure who we're chasing because I thought Riku was taller than Roxas, and this guy's about the same height. So, yeah. Alright. Go after the organization imposter! Oh, hey, plants. Ow. 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 Can you please let me... stun me for, like, a little bit too long. Ah, shit. Wait, why am I not able to... I'm not able to dodge roll. What the hell? Oh, what the... What? I thought I killed you. Oh, okay, you guys just respawn. Alright, well, that's fine. I don't want to deal with you anyway. That's... I don't know why you would put those guys there if they're just gonna respawn over and over again. Alright, well, I think that they're just there to be dicks, so... That is weird, though. Alright, and he's over in the corner. Hiding like a little... So anyways, Iron Lung. So basically, they've been... Because the only planetoids that are left in the solar system, or well, in all the universe, are just moons, you know, those are the only places where they can find, like, natural resources, basically. And so, it's amazing that they happen to find one that is just completely covered in organic matter. In this case, you know, blood. And so, it's a really big thing. But, like, obviously, you know, there's something really ominous about a gigantic pool, like, just a gigantic ocean of blood in the middle of space. Basically, what happens is the main character of the game, we don't really know his name, or at least not in the game. You play as a convict who has basically been sentenced to death and just doesn't realize it yet. Oh, bye, Riku. I thought the imposter was sighted in Castle Oblivion. What's he doing here? Yeah, that's a good point. Why is whatever? Xion. Ain't no way that was Xion. Yeah, no, the other one was Xion. The other one was. The other one who escaped before. Yeah, I'm not sure why this one didn't escape. If, like, Riku was just here to run away, I don't know why he didn't. Like, was it just so that he could get to a good spot to, like, portal away? But, I mean... I don't know why he just didn't go along with Xion in her portal. But I don't get it. Why would she run from me? You were here the whole time! What were you even doing here? Yeah, you are taller! Why did you come up to the same height as Roxas? You want to go back? I don't know why you guys came here. Or I guess maybe she just came here because she wanted to see Roxas one more time? Like, she's gonna see him one more time later. Hold on. I'm gonna take a bite. I haven't really eaten a whole lot today, so I've got, like, some Chinese lau mein and kung pao chicken. Sorry about that. That is good, though. Once Billy Donuts gets here, I got something even better. when he arrives. Why would she do that? At least we know she's safe. She'll come when she's ready. So I guess you also hate AI too, good sir? I hate a lot of the applications that it's used for. I'm not going to say that like there aren't some applications that are really useful for it, but I think that how a lot of people are using it right now, I'm not too fond of it. And I can talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But won't they turn her into a dusk? Not necessarily. Oh yeah, what makes you say that? Who was that guy she was with? Why is she cooperating with him? Damn, I was kind of hoping for a little bit more from that mission. How long are we gonna see Big Ben? Probably for like the rest of the game, because it's like the place where Roxas chill. It's like his world basically. Like that's his whole thing is just like sitting on Big Ben, eating ice cream. You're gonna keep seeing that shit until like the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, dude. Not necessarily at like the same frequency, but like, you know, if Roxas is involved, you're gonna keep seeing it. You're ordering me to do what? Axel, I wanted you to... It's not a big deal, Axel, okay? Listen, somebody's got to clean out that big turd in the urinal. Nobody else is doing it. Might as well be you. I don't know. You seem kind of suspicious, Axel. You want to tell me something about what I found in the bathroom? Huh? Clean that shit up. Also, there's some other important stuff I want to talk to you about. Tell me what choice is left now that Xion has had contact with the man in the black coat. Hello. Axel? ... Yeah, just not gonna tell me about what that was about. Oh, there's one person here. Hey, Axel, you want to tell me what that was all about? Yeah, so like with AI, here's the thing. Because there are definitely some usages for it that I do think are really valuable. Here's the thing. If it is... I think, it, like, for one thing, you know... I forget who said it. I want to say, like, the one... like good take that DSP had was on AI. The idea that like AI should really only be used for like the kind of shit that nobody else, that absolutely no one else wants to do. That like the way that we're using it is for like all the creative stuff, you know, for like art, for images, paintings, animation, video games, that kind of stuff. When like the big thing about those kinds of mediums is to allow the expression of creativity, and there's, you know, not a whole lot of creativity to just telling a machine to make that stuff for us. It was like a genuinely good take on DSP's take side, and I kind of agree with him. I think that it's a little bit broader than that, but like my general idea is artificial intelligence really should not. It should complement the human element, and it should help them improve with what the human is doing, but it should not replace that human element. Only unless it meets two conditions. Only unless it both one, can do its job provably significantly better than a human can. You know, not like, oh, we're gonna make like a Ghibli animation and it looks like piss. No, but like it can actually do it better. And there are lives at stake. Human lives. And this is a big thing, is because there was an AI that was capable of pinpointing breast cancer growths with insane accuracy that we've never had before. And that's something that, like... Now, granted, I don't think that, like, humans were really doing a whole lot of that before. Like, we were probably still using computers, and AI just, like, significantly helped us. But that is what, like, I'm down with AI for. But, like, as far as, like, AI art, you know, and even a lot of other kinds of applications for AI. Because here's the way I see it. If you ever go out and watch Upgrade. Upgrade is a great movie that I think really exemplifies, even though Upgrade, I think, was meant to talk about technology at large, I feel like today it's aged even better if you look at it as an analogy for what happens when we give in so much of, you know, our responsibilities and duties to an AI, basically. Is that, even... Forget, like, all the stuff, like, even if it wasn't for the whole AI has replaced my jobs and that kind of stuff, even if we somehow entered a utopia where, like, AI really is able to do, like, every intelligent thing that we normally do, and nobody else is harmed from it, we only better from it, and these AIs basically just, you know, run all that stuff, and we can just sit back and relax, the end result is just WALL-E. Like, that's the end result at the end of the day, is that you are having people... Basically, you are having a lot of these, both complex and also menial tasks being done by an artificial intelligence. And so humans are no longer... There are, like, students who are growing up not knowing how to do certain things because they will just ask, like, ChatGPT. Like, have you ever seen those memes of, like, you know, ChatGPT, how do I spell my name? What is your name? ChatGPT, what's my name? Yeah, that kind of thing. There's actual people that are, like, that stupid, who are becoming less and less intelligent because they are having the AI do all the intelligent decisions for them. That's something that I don't really like. There are a lot of applications that I think that AI can be used for good. I don't think that the majority of applications it's being used as currently are good. That's how I see it. Damn, Axel, you're not going to tell me anything about what that was up? You're just going to ... Don't ... me, asshole! We've been over this! No ... Xion has betrayed us. What? No! That's impossible! Search your feelings. You saw the creature consorting with that imposter. What more evidence do we need? That's not evidence. Who knows why she was with him? I mean, he's got a point. Do these guys understand that, like, mind control exists? I mean, like, surely they understand that, like, the magic capabilities of mind control exist, unless, like, for whatever reason, mind control just doesn't work on nobodies. I don't know. In a world where, like, magic exists, there's all kinds of possibilities, but I get what they're saying. I think we all know, and you just don't want to accept it. He might be forcing her. That's the other possibility. Ha! Spare me your repulsive displays of would-be sentiment. I don't know, dude. Like, you've already only got, like, one key bearer remaining, and if you've forgotten, like, I'm pretty sure Xion's whole point was to, like, be a key bearer that, like, could be under their control. Because I guess Roxas was unpredictable? I don't know, maybe that's a question that might be answered in a little bit. It's not a display! Why is it such a crime to give each other the benefit of the doubt? No, Roxas, you forgot. We don't have hearts. That's not been revealed as part of the story yet. We're not at that game yet. We don't have hearts. Shut up. Stop having empathy. The imposter has resurfaced in Twilight Town. So have someone else go after her. Well, I'm genuinely curious why they're having Roxas go after him. They not think that like might actually make him snap or something? And I mean, they really can't afford to do that because they need their key bearer. Go and destroy him, Roxas, like I expected you to yesterday. Axel, you bring Xion back, gagged and tied up for all I care. If that proves too troublesome, then you are authorized to adopt a more permanent solution. What? Syax, no! I thought we were friends! I thought you and Axel were friends! What? Asshole to both of you since, like, day one. I actually think there was, like, a brief mention of how, like, Axel was helping him get to the top, but, like, even still. I do kind of want to know, like, at what point their friendship started to wane. Because, like, that was a big thing about his motivation later on, is that, like, oh, I thought you had replaced me with Roxas and Xion. I'm like, were you guys even really, like, friends before then? Are you sure he replaced you? Or is it that you just were distant from him? I'm not saying that that's not an answer. I'm genuinely curious what the answer is, because I don't remember, or I don't know if I really caught it, or if we've even been given an answer yet. Also, welcome, Daigato! Hey, Pete, how's it going? I'm tired. Work is tiring, and it just never stops, and the suffering never stops. But I watched Iron Lung yesterday, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that once we get going on this mission, finally. Well, this is pretty icky, huh? You're not actually going to follow those orders. Well, I don't really have a heart. It's not, I'm not allowed to, oh, shoot. Ah, damn it, I skipped that text box. Just, you guys read that yourself. You just worry about yourself. It's like a submarine that's going to be sent down into this ocean of blood. And you're going down there to basically take pictures of whatever is down there. And that's pretty much what Iron Lung is that it is... Oh, god damn it. Ah, fuck! Of course. Yeah, so, anyways, Ah, shoot. It's a little bit difficult. My controls have been inverted. There we go. Didn't even get your last attack off, asshole. So, that's pretty much the game, is that you are exploring this ocean of blood. And because you are in an ocean of blood, it's not very transparent. So it's very dark down there. And you can't actually really see anything. So instead what you have to do is you have to take pictures through an X-ray to be able to see through the blood, basically. So what happens is you move around. Oh god, what is this fresh hell? So anyway, you move around, and you're basically supposed to follow this map, and you're supposed to take pictures at these different, like, points. And what'll happen is you go to, like, the point on the map with, like, coordinates. You can't actually see outside the submarine while you're moving. All you know is, like, where you are in terms of, like, coordinates. You travel through, like, these caves and stuff, and when you get to the point where you're supposed to take the picture, you then, like, press a button, and you take a picture, and then you see what picture was taken. And that's all you could see outside, is literally just what you take with that picture. Billy! Donuts! Oh my god! Okay, enough about Iron Lung. I have a bit of doughy goodness I gotta bring back. Give me just a second. I have candied pretzels. 2 candied pretzels. Figured might as well. That is good. Anyways. So... I will talk a little bit more about Iron Lung. Oh, for fuck's sake, these cowards. Ah, fucking hell. I don't even know if I can kill all these guys. I don't really have, like, enough AoE attacks to be able to... Alright, hold on. Let me pop off a Cura. Oh, I actually have to kill these guys, don't I? Ah, god damn it. So, that's the premise of Iron Lung, is that you go around this ocean of blood, taking pictures, never really knowing what's outside, but apparently there's also a monster out there, and so, you know, watch out. And basically by the end, you then get swallowed up by the monster. So, this is kind of like that. Is that, like, it is basically just, like, it's very Lovecraftian in its, you know, concept, where the idea that, like, humanity is kind of dying right now, and, like, if anything, the fact that you are, like, down here in this ocean of blood, if anything, is, like, more... Oh, god damn it, that's not what I meant to do. More of a salvation than anything, because, like, the rest of the universe is pretty much dead. You know, everyone else is just, you know, completely borked. You are basically gonna die anyways. And so, it's all very, like, eldritch in that kind of way, and there's also just this big monster. Now, the movie goes in a lot more into, like, some of the deeper lore. It still leaves a lot of mysteries for you to just kind of, like, wonder about yourself. And, you know, that's always good, because, like, you know, there's always fun with, like, mystery in horror, you know. There wouldn't be a whole lot of fun if there wasn't. And so, basically, in this movie, the main character, Simon, played by Mark Fishbach, Markiplier himself, yeah, it basically focuses on him, and the entire movie is just Simon in the Iron Lung submarine, just exploring. And, like, they somehow... I wasn't sure how they would turn it into a 2-hour movie. Like, how do you turn a movie that is essentially just a guy in a small enclosed room into a 2-hour movie? It was crazy to me how they managed to do that. But they did it, and it was surprisingly good. Sorry, taking another bite. They did a lot with the concept of Iron Lung is a game I thought is just an apparatus used for those who have lung disease or something. I mean, that too. Called the Iron Lung. And you should go watch it. Even if you don't like horror, it's actually pretty good. And so, the movie, I won't spoil anything, is kind of just his devolve into madness as he is being sent into this ocean of blood. And it's not entirely clear, even, like, what all is going on, but it's also sort of implied later on that the secrets of what happened in the Quiet Rapture and what caused all the planets and the stars to disappear is down there in that ocean of blood, guarded by some kind of monster.